Shalom. First and foremost, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. As always, double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who taught me the truth. Yahweh is the true name of who people call God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yahuwah. Real name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai is the true name of who people call Jesus Christ, which is the Savior of the children of Israel only. And the real Israelites, according to the Bible, history, and archaeology, are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians that are scattered abroad of Indian and Negro descent. They are scattered abroad, waiting on Yahweh Shai to come and deliver them from the hands of the heathen, their enemy. So as you guys know, Easter Sunday is tomorrow. And I low-key, bro, not even low-key, I honestly didn't have any idea that Easter weekend was this weekend until somebody came to my house yesterday knocking on my door, trying to sell me something. And as he was leaving, he was like, "Happy Easter." And I was like, "What? Oh, shit. I didn't even know it was Easter." Because, we're in this world, but we're not of the world. Meaning, I forgot about all these stupid Babylonian holidays. We celebrate our own holidays, okay? So now let's read this article. It says, Easter may have started out as a sex ritual, and here's why. Did you ever wonder what eggs have to do with Easter? Where did the idea of the Easter bunny come from anyway? Perhaps you never stopped to think about what eggs and the Easter bunny have to do with each other. After all, rabbits don't even lay eggs, and that's right, bro. See, even when I was a kid in Christianity, I always knew in my spirit, I was like, why are we even doing this? Like, what does this have to do with, celebrating the resurrection of Yahweh Shai? It says, it's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Decorating eggs, passing them as gifts, hunting for them, paying homage to a strange rabbit. Exactly. What does any of it have to do with the resurrection of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach? The short answer is nothing. It all goes back to an ancient pagan tradition, and what these silly Americans are about to find out very soon is all holidays in Babylon the Great, which is America, they go back to pagan roots, bro. I challenge anybody to show me a holiday that does not go back to pagan roots. But you can't bring up Memorial Day though. Okay, so then it says Easter started. Easter first started out as a celebration of the spring equinox. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. A time when all nature is awakened from the slumber of winter and the cycle of renewal begins. Okay, it says pagans celebrated this time of rebirth by invoking EOSTRE or EOSTRE, the goddess of spring, the dawn, and fertility. Particularly in ancient times, fertility was a singular importance to ensure the survival of a species or group of people. After all, if you didn't get it on, there would be no future generations. To celebrate nature's rebirth, the ancients would hold festivals in April to honor the goddess, which most likely included lavish sex rituals and even full-on orgies. And that sounds about right. Because when you really study these heathens, bro, just like going back to ancient Rome, ancient Babylon, they were into orgies, okay? And if y'all really don't believe me, just look it up. It was a known fact that this was they were into. They liked doing that, orgies, running a train on somebody, which is wicked, bro. Even when I was in the world, that was never me. I was like having threesomes. That's just like weird shit, bro. And that's what these heathens are into. And now our people, unfortunately, they learn the ways of the heathens. Now they think that's cool to do, But anyway, so right here it says, but what does all this have to do with eggs, the Easter bunny, and Christ's resurrection from the dead? For that answer, you have to look at how Christianity spread across the world and some pagan rituals. Right, so basically what they're about to go into, I'm not going to review all this, but what they're about to go into ultimately is like when the spread of Christianity came in the Western world, they adapted the cultures and the customs of the ancient societies, okay? And the Bible, one thing I would say this, the Bible is a real book, but Christianity is fake. Meaning, Christianity, they teach and claim they follow the Bible, but everything the Bible tells them not to do, they do the opposite. That's why a lot of people are leaving the church, because it's a known fact that they're hypocrites, okay? and people are waking up to being being Hebrew Israelites. So now let's get to right here, and this is EOSTRE. This is a depiction of her. Really, that's really what I believe to the spirit is EOSTRE, because a lot of the pagan deities, some of them have different names by different people and cultures, but it's all the same, right? So it says, while rabbits, I'm skipping right here. It says, while rabbits reproduce quickly in large numbers, ever heard the term they F like rabbits? Exactly. Oh, and take a wild guess at EOSTRE's sacred animal symbol. That's right. It's the her. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let me see right here. It says, so in the egg show, the ancient Christians kind of stole the pagan celebration of EOSTRE. I think that's the name. In the spring equinox, by adapting these ancient rituals into the Christian tradition, the story of Christ's resurrection became embedded in the cultural consciousness through storytelling and symbolism. Just remember, when you're decorating eggs at the kitchen table with your children or crowding around the Easter bunny's lap at the mall, you're actually paying homage to the ancient pagan rituals of the past. So let's just look up this, what's the name? Look this up. Yep. The goddess of spring was celebrated in festivals and dancing around and through the birch tree between the spring. Yep. The naming of the celebration as Easter seems to go back to the name of a pre-Christian goddess in England who celebrated at the beginning of spring. Okay. So yeah, this is what it goes back to. And really, I think this is really could be EOSTRE, but let me get some scriptures real quick. This is Acts 12 and 1-4 in the King James. It says, now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. So you have some people that say, you see, Easter is in the Bible, right? But really, this is an error, okay? That's why, King James, that is the best version to read. But at the same time, it does have a few small errors. Like, this is really not supposed to say Easter. It's really supposed to be Passover. Let's prove that. This is Acts 12, 1-4. In the NLT, verse 4, it says, then he imprisoned him, placing him under the guard of 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring Peter out for public trial after the Passover. You see that? So it really Easter is the Passover, okay? So these Christians, bro, they're really supposed to be celebrating the Passover, but they teach that God's laws are done away with. We don't got to keep any of the high holy days, but they keep America's holy days, which is ironic. So you see that, bro? This is really supposed to be the Passover, okay? Now let's touch on this real quick. This is how silly these Christians are. They say Good Friday, right? So let's get this. Matthew 12 and 40. I'm going to start at verse 38. Then certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from thee. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there should no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, which is Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in a whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man So shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. See that? So he's supposed to be buried and dead for 3 days and 3 nights. You don't get from Friday to Sunday, you don't get 3 days and 3 nights, bro. That's basic, simple math, okay? So, one, we don't teach that Yahweh Shai died on a Friday. We don't teach that. And two, that's not, like I said, bro, that's not even 3 days and 3 nights, bro, from Friday to Sunday. That's why they celebrate Good Friday, right? That's the day they say he died, right? And he rose again on Easter Sunday. Showing you these people, bro, they're, like I said, don't even waste your time, bro, trying to, like, you know, talk to a Christian or debate them. They're one of the, like, dumbest people on the planet, bro. Like, not even trying to be mean or nothing. It's just, like, simple stuff like this, they just can't get, bro. You know? So let me get this one last precept. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear you the word which Yahweh spake it unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right, so we're not supposed to learn the ways of the heathens. Celebrating Easter, that's the ways of the heathen, okay? Celebrating Christmas, Valentine's Day, you know, Thanksgiving, all these are the ways of the heathens, all right? So with that, I hope the video and the lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next one.